Victor and Riley from your Queer Study Guide, where we teach you about being queer one step at a time. Hey, what's that on your shirt?
Oh, they're my pronouns, silly. Don't you remember the last video?
Oh yeah, I do, but wait, we're at school. You can't have these pronouns here.
At least we're not at school.
Haha, nice one. In our last video, we talked about what pronouns are, their historical origins, and misconceptions about them. Today, we'll be talking about how to effectively use and discuss them, and specifically in a school environment.
At our school, and we assume at others as well, pronouns have been a difficult subject to navigate for a variety of reasons and concerns. Many teachers do not know the best way of asking or talking to their students about what they would prefer to be called, and many students are not always comfortable sharing them with their teachers or peers. Here are some things our teachers have done in the past.
One teacher had a Google form that she shared with the class on the first day of school. It asked for nicknames, pronouns, and other things that would be important for a teacher to know about their students. This is an easy and effective way of learning your students' pronouns without putting them on the spot. It is also helpful to include another question about asking what pronouns to use around parents in order not to accidentally out people around them.
Other teachers have students go around and share their names and pronouns with the class. This has its benefits and its downsides. Personally, I like this method, but I'm completely out of the closet and want to ensure that my classmates know and remember my pronouns. However, students have expressed to us in an anonymous survey we conducted that this method can be demeaning, especially if they aren't out. Therefore, this definitely isn't the best method to use, but having the option to share your pronouns with the class is important too.
I guess the most important thing is making sure that you give your students the option of sharing their pronouns clearly and being willing to listen.
In the past year at our school, there have been guidelines released in order to better understand a policy the district has about transgender people. These guidelines say, staff may not solicit or require students to provide pronouns verbally or in writing in order to protect student confidentiality and avoid inadvertently forcing a student to disclose their gender identity or other sensitive information.
This policy is incredibly frustrating because we're talking about pronouns, it's just a part of grammar. They are necessary to talk about other people. However, we are here to talk about how to navigate the situation, not our opinions on it.
Here are some ways to start this conversation and respectfully ask for pronouns while keeping everyone's comfort in mind.
I think the best way to approach this is creating a safe space in your classroom and opening the floor up to discussion about pronouns.
For teachers, you could also tell students that it is okay to come to you after class if they would like to be referred to in a certain way. However, you need to prove that. You need to show in your actions that you are a safe person to talk to.
Share your pronouns with the class. Don't assume other people's pronouns. I know it's hard though. You can't ask for people's pronouns, but if they don't tell you, you're out of luck.
Something one of my teachers did this past year is he never used third-person pronouns for me for the first 3 months of school. I hadn't told him my pronouns, so he didn't assume. He used my name or just referred to me as you.
This is a really effective way to not assume anyone's pronouns if they don't tell you and you can't ask. It could be hard to get used to, but it's worth the comfort of your students. In today's video, we talked about how to ask for pronouns in a classroom setting, in a normal setting, and under the rule of restrictive policies.
Remember, we are simply a study guide, so we encourage all of our viewers to do your own research.
If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Your Queer Study Guide videos. Our comments section is open if you have any questions for future videos. We are always looking for topics and suggestions.